Hello again, everyone, and welcome to episode 2 of this route, where we are working on this grocery store parking lot in Temple. This is essentially just across the tracks from where episode 1 was. It's only episode 2, and I already have some lessons learned about the editing process. After thinking more about episode 1, I feel like I cut too much out of the build process in order to keep the videos around 10-15 minutes. My plan going forward is to aim for around 20-ish minutes, so I'm not cutting as much. I say this, but I've already made the next episode and it's around 40-ish minutes already, so I might just release a different episode next instead. I don't know, we'll see. I've also fixed the fact that you can't see all the builder tools on the right hand side. Unfortunately, I have around 5 or 6 more episodes of footage recorded with the right hand side cut out, so we're gonna have to suffer together on that one a little longer. But anyways, here I am working on this parking lot and trying to figure out a good way to get the spacing right in between the parking spots. You would think with as many parking lots as I've done so far, that I'd have a good tried and true way of getting the spacing right. But I really don't just yet. The way that I mostly use is to use 2 cars and place them going opposite directions and eyeball the spacing on either side. It's a decent way to do it. It's ironic because in this episode, the way that I mostly use is a measuring tool. I will say that when doing parking lots, I recommend changing the orientation of the car stalls from top to bottom to left and right. It's really easy to just make a huge lot and have all those stalls going in the same direction, but it doesn't look as good when all is said and done. It's a little more creative work, but the finished product is much better. You know, I consider my channel to be a train channel, but in reality I should call it a parking lot simulator, with all the parking lots I'm showing. I promise there's trains here. For sure I've recorded at least 2 more episodes coming up where I'm working and detailing around the tracks. We'll get there soon enough, I promise. I just want to make a really detailed route, but with that you're going to spend a lot more time working away from the tracks than you are around the tracks. So right here I'm trying to put a center divider in. I end up using two of the sidewalk splines, but looking back, I don't know, maybe using the single one will do the trick and probably look better. Speaking of looking better, whenever I'm doing like an ambitious parking lot like this, using that black asphalt really stands out like in a positive way. I really love like the contrast between the dark asphalt and the white lines. I think it looks so much better. And there's another ambitious parking lot where I use the dark asphalt technique. It's funny, like whenever I'm doing like ambitious builds like this, like a major scene and I'm trying to like heavily detail it, I always get like really nervous up until about halfway because I have this ambitious idea and it's supposed to look really good in my head. And I'm always afraid that like, I don't know if I can pull it off. I don't know if it's gonna work. How do I make it work? So kind of just keep my fingers crossed and I hope it turns out all right. It's funny, I think this song is pretty fitting to the topic. Yeah, it's certainly not very easy. And I've definitely been putting a lot of work into it. I've been working on this route for at least 5 years now and going stronger than ever. And it breaks my heart so much because I've done so much work on this route, but there's still so much to do on like everything. It's rough. I mean, as you can see here, I'm doing all this work on a parking lot, a background scene. It really only covers like maybe a grid square. So it's a lot of work for very little progress. But as I keep saying, the finished result it's kind of worth it. I really like it. I remember zooming out right here and seeing that the two medians there weren't lining up properly. And I was afraid I was going to have to mess up all the other alignments of the other parts, but it was fine though. It's really unfortunate. I don't really have that many streetlights that I like, or to choose from. Yeah, I wonder how many times I had to shift and adjust this little parking lot. But thank goodness for Surveyor 2.0 because readjusting all this stuff and even doing it from the beginning without these tools that I'm using, it would just be a nightmare. It really has sped up my production quite a bit, for the most part. As you can see, I don't really build in chronological order. I let the creativity and inspiration take control. I was trying to find a good way to blend the median with the grass paint, but I really couldn't get it to look right because of the way that the median curves at the end. So I ended up cutting it into a really small spline and then burying it. I'm not sure if it's better or worse the way I did it. Well, this time lapse is coming to an end. And you'll see in the outro that I did a lot of work off camera as well, but the main part of it was this parking lot. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.